Hello and welcome to another Finnish gear reviews video. Today we'll be taking a look at what the Finnish Defense Forces were up to in the month of February of 2025. We had 3 vehicle accidents, such as driving off the road or a fender bender, with no soldiers thankfully injured. In procurement news, the first hull of the Pohjanmaa class corvettes has been completed, and the full completion is estimated by 2029. For exports, Patria has signed an agreement with Airbus Defence and Space in Spain to participate in CERTAP, which is a high capability tactical UAS delivering a wide band of line-of-sight data link solution covering aerial vehicles and ground systems in series production. I have no idea what that means, but it seems like it's some high-tech stuff. In something I do understand, Slovenia and Finland has signed a letter of intent for Slovenia to purchase the Patria AMV XP 8x8 vehicles, which is great. Seems like every single month there is a new country that wants to get these vehicles, so that's awesome for both Finland and Patria. And finally, Patria has also completed the delivery of new acoustic minesweeping systems to the Royal Norwegian Navy, and they have been using these since spring of 2024. There were a few big exercises. Among them, we had a local defense exercise, which had 3,000 soldiers and 400 vehicles in total. And there are a few categories of this exercise, all named Stone. So we had Lively Stone 25 in Helsinki and Vantaa. That was 500 soldiers, 100 vehicles. Mighty Stone 25, that's the tank brigade exercise with 600 soldiers and 40 vehicles. Kinetic Stone 25 by Pori Brigade. There were 300 soldiers and 60 vehicles. A Karelian Stone 25 by Karelian Brigade. 800 soldiers and 100 vehicles. Northern Stone 25 by Kainuu Brigade, 630 soldiers and 60 vehicles. And finally, Lapland Stone 25 by the Jaeger Brigade with 250 soldiers and 60 vehicles. And this exercise was also on the Swedish side of the border. There was another exercise called Arctic Forge 25 in Sodankylä. And over there, the Jaeger Brigade and the Kainuu Brigade's units were training with Canadian and US troops. There were 350 soldiers from Canada and the US doing different Arctic training exercises with them. The Navy ends its participation in Prosperity Guard in Bahrain. And the Prosperity Guard, this mission is the mission to safeguard civilian naval traffic in the Red Sea. And it looks like Finland had sent 2 officers to Bahrain to participate. The Karelian section of the Air Force, they have a Vihuri 25 exercise in Rissala and Oulunsalo. And they'll be flying Hornets in those areas. And also the Air Force got to train air-to-air refueling with a US KC-135 Stratotanker in February in northern Finland. In miscellaneous news, it's 110 years since the Finnish Jaeger training started in Germany. These Finnish troops participated in World War I on the German side until they were disbanded in order to join the Whites in the Finnish Civil War. They landed in Vasa, and this helped tip the war in the favor of the white side, and the Bolshevik Reds were defeated. And there was a Finnish delegation that went over to Germany in order to celebrate the anniversary. In other news, the amount of criminal activity by soldiers has decreased by 4% compared to previous year, which is great. And most of the crimes that are not serious, there are things such as going AWOL. So if you do that, then if you're AWOL for a day, then you'll just get an extended service of 1 day to make sure that you meet the required amount of days in your service. And finally, the approved applications for reservist rifles is in a sharp increase. It has doubled from 1,503 in 2019 to 3,041 in 2024. So Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine has made Finnish reservists more likely to seek additional training and also apply for licenses for reservist rifles to keep at home. And this concludes this month's update. Thank you for watching.